Hello, my name is Darwin Constantino. I am currently a student senator here at Cabrillo College. With me today is Charlotte Achen. She is running for re-election for Student Body President. Welcome, Charlotte. So Charlotte Achen, you're running for re-election for the President of the ASCC Student Senate. What do you think you're going to do differently this year?
The Senate is always changing, and that's something I didn't realize last year. For this next year, I'm going to make sure that the senators are able to teach themselves more than just teach a group and expect them to know it all. And then as someone else comes in, then it changes that dynamic. That's what happened this year. By modeling the way for the senators, they will be able to, help guide new senators in so they don't feel so lost. Over the summer, we did a whole bunch of workshops and when fall came, we got a whole new group of senators in as well. It changed the dynamic of the group.
So what kind of support do you have for re-election? Because essentially you're taking somebody else's chance away to becoming president this year or the following year.
The support I have is, from the students themselves. They know I've done an excellent job this year. And I believe that, with the budget cuts, with the $5 million in reductions going on at Cabrillo, and increase in tuition registration fees to $46 a unit, it's going to be a very tough time for the students. As the Senate looks up to you for guidance, you need to have a calm demeanor. You need to be, you need to see all sides of the story. And as president, I've seen all sides. I've seen the faculty side, I've seen the administration side, the student side, which is the most important as president. But it's also important to see all other aspects of Cabrillo. When you see all other aspects of Cabrillo, you gain a fuller knowledge and you can see how everything works. And when you see all those pieces, then you know that, as something gets removed here, it's going to affect everything else. Every reduction is going to affect the students in some way. Some not as visible as others, but it's important that the students know how these reductions will affect them.
What kind of change are you going to make if you become re-elected?
I'm going to be working on becoming more assertive. I've had to make some tough choices this past year, informing senators they can no longer be senators, working through, very tough situations, and I've learned a lot from those. And I'm continuing to work on becoming more assertive during the meetings and not taking things personally. That's very important as president and as any student senator when you're in the meeting to take things not personally. You want to make sure the meetings run effectively, and if someone's being rude or someone's talking out of turn, it's important to keep that order of the meeting in line.
Any last words you want to say to our audience?
It's my hope to lead next year because as I'm graduating next year, I want to make sure that the Cabrillo student leaders get the most effective, that the person leading them will model the way for the future leaders of Cabrillo, so that the legacy of not me but the Student Senate continues to grow. It doesn't digress. The Student Senate continues to grow in how it represents the students.
Thank you, Charlotte Achen.